Very likely I'll do two videos. The first is on the point and figure chart, and the action we saw today. It's very early. Anyway, so there was a breakout, and you see the high volume prints. That's 2900 and 3500. So 2900 and then 3500 and then 2200 pulled back, supply dried up right here, and demand went higher. So it was consolidating in a range, and then it did that. And over here there's a significant amount of volume, but it's a tight range, and it went higher. After that, this started the pullback, and it's again nothing more than a cycle up, down. So all it's doing is testing that same area of that high volume in the breakout. So it tested that. After that, it went back to resistance, and then basically this is a type of springboard with that apex like formation, and what it means is that it's absorption. What is it absorbing? It's absorbing supply at resistance, the former resistance level, and what happens is you have higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and it's like all coming to it. What is that, like a triangle or apex? And then the market is on a springboard, and what does it do from the springboard? It breaks out. The breakout has 2800 and 2000 contracts here, so there's volume on it. That's very important for breakouts to have volume. Like, I don't feel comfortable, any time I see a breakout, if it doesn't have volume, it's just something not right about it. Because there should be because the reason is, at resistance they're sellers, right? So a breakout needs to take out those sellers. So it has to have high volume, because you have breakout buyers buying, sellers selling. So there should be high volume there. If it's not there, there's a problem. And if there is high volume there, why is that beneficial? Is because if sellers were selling that area, when the retest occurs, they'll want to get out break even. When I want to get out break even, it'll give added buying pressure. So when it pulls back to test, you have the trapped shorts. They'll cover their shorts, and you'll have pullback buyers enter, which will create the buying pressure required to move the market higher in the next stage of the rally. So that's why it's very important for there to be high volume, because there's no high volume, then when it tests that area, it's possible that there's not enough shorts there who need to cover. And if there's not enough shorts there you need to cover, then you won't have that buying pressure that's required, and the market will basically need to depend heavily on the pullback buyers. But if you have the shorts, trap shorts that are covering, and the pullback buyers on the retest of the breakout, then that makes a very, very nice move. Nice pressure. Anyway, so over here, market goes in a hinge, and then it breaks out. You see that heavy volume here, and heavy volume here. It's gonna come back and test. These guys, pullback buyers are gonna get in. Shorts are gonna cover. Because they have an opportunity to get out break even, they cover too, and that'll cause the impetus or the push required to go higher. And that's what happened. Kept going, and then again, like in this range here, you have high volume breakout, right? there. 4,100 contracts fall by 2,300 contracts. You know this is legit. Whoever sold here, when it comes back, they have to get out, right? So those resistance buyers are resistance sellers. They have to break out even. They have to break even. Anyway, and the pullback buyers, or those pullback buyers will be waiting here as well. So it goes up until it basically reached the climax. And as you know, that's not a good thing. So climax, secondary test, eventually goes to 0. And then what starts the consolidation, in my opinion, is this, which is 3,000 contracts sold in this range. 3,000 contracts sold. So the test of that area, of course, they're going to sell, bringing it back down. But when it comes back down, it goes back where the shorts covered or pullback buyers, long pullback buyers are. And that's what screwed up the downtrend. Otherwise, this thing would have trended down. This high number is the problem for these sellers here. The sellers here cannot get through this high number. 4,100, it goes to that area, and obviously it's going to bounce there because the trapped sellers will want to get out, break even. Long buyers will be waiting here because they know they're trapped sellers, so why not join them, because it creates the buying pressure necessary for the bounce. Anyway, after the bounce, that just goes to the resistance level, pull back, and here is the effort. This is effort to go lower, but it just totally evaporates. 2,500 contracts, someone's holding the bag because it can't go lower. 2,500, and what do you get? A 1. So this very low volume goes from 25 to 1, which means that basically there's nothing there. Okay, and instead market bounces, retests, and again, if there's no supply here, you're going to get a print like this, 0, right? So there's no supply. So from that point, there's no supply. You got 19 and 21. You have 1900, 2100. The close was 544. Yeah, this was a green bar. It has a green bar. If I can do this, what the hell is a red bar? I don't know why it looks like a red bar, but the close is greater than the open. So over here, it's actually greater than the open. Then close here. Oh, 688. Oh no, it is a red bar. So maybe they bought on the way down, which is fine. In any case, there's no supply at this level, and these guys, this is also like it shouldn't have that much volume and no range. So what does that mean? It means it's effort, and then it reversed back on 3,200 contracts, right? So if it's reversing back on 3,200 contracts, well, what does that mean? It means that there's buying pressure. It means that there's buying pressure, market inability to go down, so it's going up. It tried to go down in 2,500 contracts, and it went down here 25 to 1. It went up, went back down on 21 and 19 here, and you have 0 and 2. So I think they're testing this level. to see if they can take it lower, and someone's holding the bag at this level, not allowing the market to go lower. So whoever, they won't let the market go lower. So then it reverses on 3200. Reverses on 3200, market has a chance of going higher, and now you have substantial cause, because the correction is this: A, B, C, right? So from right here, this is the rally, this is the consolidation, and we have a count now. I'm not sure how much of it I want to take back here, but I think you have a very conservative count would be this. Slightly bigger count would be, yeah. Either case, this market, you see the rally and extended consolidation. That extended consolidation is the cause. And for sure, you could actually take it from here to here to be even more conservative, like from here to here. In that range, from here to here. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, that shit is. It's really something, because this market's gone crazy on the bull side. So one of the important lessons is, if you see this market and it's pulling back like this, right? It's pulling back like this. Know the levels that high volume, trapped volume is at, because these guys, this is too much. 4100 is way too much volume, either breakout volume, trap volume, both, whatever. This is too much volume. So that's why when it went there, it caused a bounce, and then on the retest there's basically nothing there. Anyway, that's the way the markets are working. So same here, 2800, 2014 is going to have a very hard time breaking these lows, because you have effort, you have high volume. These breakouts are not regular breakouts, they're breakouts with high volume in the background, which means short covering would occur on the retest. Same here, you have a breakout, good volume. So when it comes back, look at the area that's it's going to. Ding. So this doesn't look like short covering, but pullback buyers want this, and we have evidence that on the test there was no supply. So why not have the order in that region? Here again, breakout, heavy volume. It goes to that area. Underneath that is 0. Goes back and bounces, because this is very strong. And anyway, this was a real nice, really nice move here. You see the breakout with the change of behavior? That basically caused an entire downtrend. And here you had effort. Let's say these guys were long. If it breaks, they're wanna get out. Goes back to that area, they get the hell out. This breakout has no circles or anything. So there isn't really that high volume in it. So you want to see high volume, and like over here, bang, all this green, but this is, so test that area, and boom. And when breakouts don't have that high volume, they're really suspect. Like again here, there's no high volume in there. Here, there's no high volume in there. Here you have high volume. So here you have high volume. This is high volume effort. This high volume. There's no, the breakout has no high volume. So if it doesn't have high volume, it's a problem. You know. Again, breakout with high volume. So this one doesn't have high volume, but the background has high volume. This one's shit. You know, this had one heavy print right here. The 3,000 contracts, which allowed like the pullback to work a little bit. But I don't know. Just, it's really important. Remember, the whole point is not to have high volume. Who gives a who cares? The point is, are there trapped traders that will cover their positions? If they're going to cover their positions, then it's going to create pressure, buying pressure. Two, traders on the pullback that buy the pullback will also join in because they know that these shorts are going to cover. That's going to create buying pressure and an opportunity. So they will also join in. So that's the point. Anyway, I'm done. Take care.